Okay, we have just started. Shane on the leg for the break. And they are playing for reserve from 5th, 6th place. So this is a race to 3. Winner of this would play Santos. And the winner of that would play the Lion. And the winner of that would play the Filipino condition is doing very well.
Yes. Couldn't be further from the truth. They usually... Wait a minute. Your mic's not even... There you go, John.
My mic wasn't on?
Now we can hear John Henderson. Okay, for those of you who didn't hear that, we bring you this match in progress. This is the third day of the 5,000 added one pocket event. We've just started this match between Shane VanBOENING and John SCHMIDT for 5th, 6th place. This is a one-loss side match. And they're playing a race to 3. And unfortunately, these guys kind of got started. They've been practicing here for about an hour, and they just kind of got started without telling us. So I apologize for not bringing you this match from the very beginning, which started at the lag. So we missed the lag, and I think Shane's already made a ball, hasn't he?
He is, and it looks like he's going to make several more.
He's made 2 balls. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11,
and he's
12,
looking
15.
If he runs into that 8 and gets where he wants the right angle here, he might get out. He's got plenty of balls that go towards his hole. He's been playing, as he always does, at a very high level. He went a little farther than he would have liked to. He wanted to get an angle to run into that 12 and get the 12 and the 5. He'll probably draw back. You'll see him let out a little stroke on this one, I think. Unless he's got an angle to bump those balls, I think he's going to come way back for the deuce or the 3.
Good. And I'm going to also pass the mic on to Jerry Matchin. He's going to be joining you, John. Are you okay with that?
I haven't known Jerry for a day longer than 40 years. So.
Okay, so it's probably a love-hate relationship?
We've mixed it up a time or two.
Okay. Well, much love to both of you guys. I hope you guys watching this enjoy this match. And please enjoy the commentary stylings of Jerry Matchin and John Henderson.
Okay, I'm all mic'd up, John. And Daniel?
2-0 Shane.
Well, John, I have a question for you. Between the two of us, I think we have about 120 years of one pocket experience. Who do you like in this match?
Well, I like Shane. I think they both have so much firepower, but Shane, I hate to say it, I think he's got a little more grit at the end. If John should get ahead of him, Shane's come behind in several of his matches so far.
He has. He just strikes the ball so well. He's like a tiger with a bunch of lambs. He's a tough guy to beat.
And I've seen John lose his composure sometimes. Not as much maybe as Shane. And Shane's playing one pocket now, and he got a little out of line. Looked like he should have got a few more balls, but he says, okay, I think he wants this. He wants to. They all want it, but I really think he's digging in here.
Well, I haven't played Shane one pocket, but I played John multiple times, and he's a tough competitor. His skills in straight pull are very well known, and so when he gets opportunities to run balls, he's going to run balls.
He might be better around the stack, although they're both top notch. I think Shane might bank a little better. I don't. I mean, it's hard to separate this.
It is.
Race to 3. It's a coin flip, probably.
It is coin flip.
Like right there, he could have got a little roll and nicked that ball.
Hit the 8, hit the 6, yeah.
And he'd been out. I've played them both also, and did get lucky and beat Shane in a race to 3 at hard times, but it was really on a gaffed up table. He hit several balls that should have gone that didn't.
I think if they were playing on tougher equipment, I think that I might not make John the favorite, but I'd consider him certainly with a good chance to win. But I think the way this table's playing, even though the pockets are tight, the balls are going in pretty easily. This is right in Shane's wheelhouse here. That's a pretty good shot. I think he covered him with the 6.
He does that very well. That down table and covering the balls and getting balls near his hole.
That simple shot right there. That simple shot right there. Shane's not running to the table.
But either one of them can come with a long bank or a back cut and come back. We've seen so many games with the guy 4 or 5 balls down winning the match.
All last night's match with Alex and Dennis. Alex jumps out to a 5-0 lead and can't close the deal. Game 1, game 2.
Well, Dennis won it last year, and he's playing even better this year. But we've seen Alex. He just keeps getting better as the tournament goes along.
Yes.
And we've watched it at the Derby, how many times?
I got a question here. Did Shane make the ball in John's pocket?
I did not see Shane. Yeah.
I didn't either.
I think he's going to go off the 5 ball here and pull down, but I think that would be the correct shot.
Yeah, it's kind of chancy shooting at the. You can see the whole 6 ball.
Can he?
Oh yeah, and that's what he's shooting. He's gonna. But now if he clears those balls out, he leaves a pretty juicy bank.
He does. I'm not sure.
But he gets something over on his side. So let's see what he's doing. Yeah.
Well, John can lag that.
He can go. Yeah, all he's got to do is miss a 6 and get under there.
Yeah, get it close to his pocket. But he has to be careful not to leave a bank himself.
Yeah, that 12 ball banks by the 6. Okay, what's he? Oh, he's gonna see now. This is.
Yeah.
You talk about control now. He's gonna leave. He's gonna
try to pull it over to the side rail.
And more cue ball
good
than
shot.
Object ball there. Now Shane's got a chance to clear them both out again.
It's a good shot.
Some good things can happen, some bad things can happen here. They might double kiss and get over there. He's not going to leave a shot straight in the hole, but he could easily leave a bank. This is dangerous if you leave a cross bank the way these are laying.
Well, I don't know if he could see the 8 ball. If he can, he could combination out of there.
Oh yeah, he's straight on. He's got 8 inches. And this screen up here, you can see the angle.
I kind of think that's where he might go with this shot.
Well, he's looking to see. I wouldn't leave John any kind of combination. And he's got 2 of them that he could shoot. He's looking at shooting this long combination himself. He's not looking very long at it.
I don't think he's going to shoot the combination. I think he's going to do a takeout with the 8-13. That's what I think he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to do.
So you've got a few guys from your room here for the 9-ball tournament.
Chris Robinson, Spencer Layden,
Yeah.
And Chris is an up-and-coming player. He's starting to play a little one pocket, too.
There's enough players in the 9-ball. You might, you know, I mean, there's several champions too. I know Thorsten Holman. I seen him coming in, and Corey Dool.
Yeah, Corey
showed up.
Billy Thorpe.
Well, I mean, a lot of the guys were already here for the 1 pocket, but these are guys that did not play in the 1 pocket. I don't know why Corey didn't, because he certainly.
I asked Corey that. He told me he had bought a card. He had a couple days to get it registered because he was going to be out of town for a bunch of tournaments, and he just couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think he's shooting that 8-13 out of there.
Well, this could be dangerous.
You left him a shot. It's tight. I think it goes.
And yeah, but then he leaves a shot, unless
not too much there.
Depends. You start bumping them balls around.
He's got to get that ball to his hole.
Oh my gosh, hit it perfect.
Okay, well, here we go.
Yeah. You're going to draw back off the 1 and probably get on the 10, you think?
Come high on it. Yeah, maybe try to open up that 7, 11.
Or this ball goes? Evidently.
He was hoping to do exactly what you said.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to roll in and hit those 2 balls and open them up. Or he isn't.
This
Maybe
is
he's coming back
this
for
is,
the 2.
This is how he won the U.S. Open 1 pocket a few years back. Every time Scott Frost let a ball peek out, he ran 8 on him.
Right.
And he probably is a little hungry this year too, because remember Bob Herchek beat him last year, the guy
Sure
that you
did.
knocked out of the tournament this year.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob's a great
Bob played
player.
a wonderful series of old school 1 pocket last year. Just
Yeah.
broke him down.
Yeah.
Broke him down with it.
Made it all the way to the finals against Dennis.
Yeah, came
and it
in
was in
second
that
to
match too, actually.
Yeah.
Well, if he gets on the 2, he's a big favorite to close it out. And he should get on the 2. Just depends on the type of angle he ends up with. Oh, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's a little tough.
He's shooting it, I think.
He's not happy with himself for not getting there.
He's got 6 balls.
I believe so.
Yeah, he hits the hole with everything. As soon as you brag on him, he's like, see?
Bank this. He might take a flyer at that 2-railer on the 8 ball and draw out of there.
Not with the 3 there. Now, this is the exact thing I was talking with T-Rex about, play the ball count, you only need 1, the balls are out there. And he says, no, if you got a chance to win against these guys, you better take it, because they'll come with something and beat you. So he's kicking this ball. And how'd he hit it, folks?
Wow.
So now Shane's actually got to try to make a ball here and get on the 5, maybe bank the 1, or can he get that ball out?
It's laying a little bit to the low side, it looks like. He might be able to get it out of there. He's going to probably bank the 1 ball.
I doubt that he can kill it for the 5 so that he can make that ball, but yeah, I guess he can.
He's going to just slow roll it and try to lay the cue on the side.
Well, he's got to get position on the 5.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless he shoots it hard.
He might be able to take this out.
Yeah, but then you don't know where the cue ball's going. And you might do something like this.
Kind of got a bad roll there after taking it out.
Well, that's the trouble with doing that, slinging them balls around the table. I mean, he had no idea where the ball was going either. He knew he could get it out.
Right. Although John does have to cut this ball. Yeah, John's a big favorite here. Can see the whole thing, the cue ball and the object ball at the same time.
Missed it.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd think he'd at least jaw that ball.
Okay, well, it's a whole new ball game now.
Okay, he might make this ball. Does he look like he's spinning, or he's kicking it out
I
of
think
there?
he's going to go to the long rail and stop his cue there and kick it out of there.
Kick it back on his
Kick
side.
the 5 on his side, yeah. He might try to cross it.
It looks like he's loading up. He flinched at that ball just a hair.
Well, he was worried about getting in the side pocket. Think John will shoot at the 8 ball? I think he will.
Bank at one rail or back
No,
cut
I
it?
think he's going to back cut it in.
Oh, sure he will.
Spin his rock.
It's going to be close, and he's, leave some kind of shot on the 5, but not no hanger.
He didn't hit it very well. Oh, he hit it great. No. Well, Shane's going to follow it in. I don't think he can take this
He pretty
round.
much has to.
Yeah.
How many times have you shot that shot and not followed it in?
More than I want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
More than I want to say. Well, John's got a free throw here.
Yeah, probably hit it with speed that if he doesn't make it, he's going to have it. Look, he missed it.
Oh, he was protecting the cue ball. I like the one rail kick here. Short rail, catch the 5, and swing it over to your side and let the cue ball go up table.
Well, then you take a chance of leaving.
Yeah, you do.
He's like this.
No. That's not what I would have done, but
Worked out pretty good.
worked out very well. In terms of, you got another ball back up table, and
Now Shane will roll this one in, and he's got 4 balls down there.
yeah.
Well, I know.
Oh, John, you might scratch here. Oh, he got to the rail. No, that's not a good shot. Look at what he did. He left the 5 ball.
He left a bank.
Not a good shot. Bad choice.
Yeah, none of those. Now they all go.
Sure do. Especially if he makes his bank and gets the 8 ball. Okay.
See there? They're a little loose with pocket speed.
He's going to probably try to come 2 rails, come down for the 1 ball, I have a feeling. I don't think he's going to
Well,
play
he's
for
got
a bank.
he's got a couple of leases of life here that he shouldn't have got.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play for a bank. I think he's going to try to bring it back up here, get a shot at his hole.
A little uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah, very much so.
Missing that. Well, both of them, for such good ball strikers and ball pocketers they are.
Well, it's,
John missed a couple of nice shots at his out ball.
yeah.
Now, how's he not going to leave a bank?
I think he's going to. If
He's
you
going
can
to one
see,
rail this.
if you can see the bottom edge of the 1 ball, I think he's going to try to.
Either one rail or kick.
Yeah, 1 railer and 2 rails into the 3. But he better be careful here.
Well, he's gonna get a bank.
Oh, I think he's going to spin it to mid-table, hit it on the edge. I don't think he's going to put it up table. I don't think I would here. See, he's giving away a free. This is where Shane, I think, has a little bit of trouble. He's giving away a free bank on the 8.
It doesn't have the ball in play.
It doesn't have a ball.
Yeah, I thought he might long 3 rail it because it's a lot easier to kill the ball on the rail, which makes that bank awful tough.
I thought he would have hit it on the side and pull it across towards his pocket, but not try to get it all the way to the pocket and bring the cue ball up table.
Well,
Good speed. Actually, that's a good shot for Shane because he's just going to drive it up table. John
well, he's
probably
just
won't-
got to come out with a cue ball just so, he doesn't leave a tight bank. Well, he did leave the bank, but
No, I don't think there's much there. I think that ball's a lot closer to the rail than you think.
John is in gopher mood. It's, yeah. He hits these pull shots usually pretty well.
Except that one.
He's not, he stand down on the ball much better in practice.
Yeah. That's a bad shot. If you don't get it to the end rail, you're
yeah, he can spin this around, get something here.
A little bit fat.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Scott Frost a couple months ago about cross-corner banks, and he told me something interesting. We all know it, but I never realized it. When you shoot those cross corners and you can see the whole pocket with the cue ball, you use inside English, and when you can't see the pocket because the ball's blocking it, that's when you decide to go with outside English. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Pretty simple little rule.
Yeah, yeah.
That a couple of guys with 100+ years between them
Yeah.
don't know. Think he'll shoot the 2-railer on the 3 here?
Absolutely not.
Well, he's looking at it. No,
he's not going to.
He's going to cut that down.
He's going to
bank it on his side.
Yeah, bring it on his side. Yeah. I think that's the right shot. Uh-oh. Well, John's going to be on the end rail, I guarantee it. And I didn't like that shot. He's going to be 9 feet from the
Can he spin it down with this angle?
Yeah, he's going to go down there. See, that's a problem when you pity-pat those balls around there. See, now a lot of bad stuff can happen here. Yeah, you better look at it, John. You left him a bank, I think.
Bank on the 8.
Bank on the 8 or the 3, I think.
3's probably better because you're not running into balls.
Yeah. He might shoot the 8, John. You're right. He can reach it and see the line. And he can drag it into the 1 ball. Oh, he's going to come across with a high ball. Oh, he sees a kiss there. He's got a, yeah. I don't think he's going to shoot the 8. No, he doesn't like it. There's all kinds of kiss action going on.
He's got to really sling it with a high ball. That draw shot's no good.
No,
because it's going to throw it to the right.
Well, I think he was looking at trying to bank the 8 and go into the 1 and open up the 1 for him if he happened to make the 8.
So he can play this with pocket speed.
Yes.
And control it.
Problem is reaching it well. Although he does have a long cue, he's pretty limber. He's got to really get out there. Yeah. I expect this ball to be in.
Hit it perfect.
I think that rolled out on him a little bit.
Look, he could have crossed the... Yeah, I thought he made that ball. Look, it hugged the rail all the way down to the last second, and it took a little...
Just a little dipsy-do
he can
at
get
the
this
end.
maybe out.
You know, I think I would have tried to take that ball out.
Yeah, these balls aren't in play unless you get... Or play. It's almost like he played position for him here.
Yeah, I mean, he's gave him a shot. He's going to go into the bottom of the 1 and open it up. I expect this ball to be right in the pocket.
He shot.
Now see, it stays on. Oh.
Well,
now it's a new ball game now. Now John's going to be back on the end rail again. He's going to go off the, the 10 ball. He's going to put him right on the end rail.
And this is, for the first game to blow with a big lead like this, if John loses.
Yeah, this is,
Reminds me of yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you don't want the big lead in these matches because.
Well, that's what I said yesterday. I call it 1 pocket rope a dope.
Well, here we go. Now we got a kick bank here.
How much money do you have?
Huh?
I'm booking that bet.
Well, I'm on the bench. He just changed his mind. He shook his head. He was going to shoot it.
Yeah.
He was going to shoot it. Two-railer?
Possible.
Just get it on your side.
I think the better shot is just hit the high side of the one and put him right back up there.
Give him a lot of distance and wait for him to play position for you again.
Yeah, the balls are favoring Shane, even though he needs two at this point. He's got control of the balls. Put him right on the end rail. Just freeze him. Just bring it out a little bit. Yeah.
See, he's looking. He likes to shoot some of them goofy. I don't.
You thinking they kick bank here?
Yeah. If I needed two, maybe. I don't. I don't think needing one.
Well, you see what happens. That ball rolled off a little bit, so your worst nightmares are happening. This game may be over.
Well, if he doesn't make it, though, John's going to have some kind of a back
he's
shot.
He's going to just go back and forth twice with the cue ball and end up on the side rail by the line. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, you got to go all out for it if you're going to go for it. You can't play pocket speed.
No. He's got to go for the win right here. He's definitely going to shoot it.
Now, me, I'd play the score and bank the one up by the one, but bank the three up by the one.
No, I think you'd shoot this shot, John. It's laying pretty good. He's going to go back and forth twice, I think.
Like this? Oh, my God, he hit.
Yeah, he overcut it.
He hit the facing, huh?
Yeah, almost scratched.
I thought yeah.
He got lucky.
Yes, he did. He doesn't have...
Going to bank to 7.
He's going to get it over there. I don't think it goes. He can get it close.
Well, I think the correct shot here is to go off the 3 ball and put him right behind the 1. Keeps the 3 ball in play and you leave no shot. Although he might be looking at a 3-railer on the 1. I don't think that's realistic. He may also be looking at really a wild shot as double banking the 3 and coming in behind the 1 and kicking it to his hole.
Well, you're going to kick it to your side.
Yes.
Unless you hit it on the, if he double banks it, I don't think he can kick it on the way in. That's a pretty. I'm like you. I'm just. All you got to do is hit half the ball. You probably can't screw this shot up unless you hit it too thin. But
I think it's a little too early in the. Well,
you fought back pretty hard. He's swinging at it, isn't he?
Whoa.
Yeah, you see. Look, what a great shot. But you're turning all the balls loose, everything's in motion, and costing the game. He almost made both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
He gave and conceded the game.
But you see how tight that ball had to hit up there with the speed he hit it? It straightened right out. And I mean, he had more than enough to spare. It would have banked all the way back to the end of the table.
Well, I think because Shane hit the 1 ball so poorly, he was kind of upset and decided to just go all out at that shot. I think he was still thinking about that shot. He should have done better with the 1 ball. Absolutely hit that way too hard.
I'm asking.
Well, that's a big game for John to win on Shane's break. I mean, that's
it would have been a terrible game for him to lose with the big lead too.
Yeah,
that would have entered into your.
See, now he's a quality player, so with him breaking, he's a big favorite.
Yeah, what are they about 60-40 probably?
Yeah, that's usually they say 1 to 3 balls off the break, just for a standard break.
Now they are playing, if he makes a ball on the break, which he did not do, you re-rack and re-break, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about that rule a lot. I believe that if you rack the balls well, you break the balls well, you should be rewarded. I'm not so sure I agree with the rule, but that's the rule, so you got to live by it. You know, in the one pocket tournament we played in last year in Houston, I played the guy from Louisiana, Joey A. I made a ball in the break all 4 times in our match.
Oh, I bet he loved that. I played Joey in
He's a great
Gulfport,
guy.
Mississippi.
He's a great guy.
Oh,
wonderful
He's a great guy. And we end up playing some couple hundred a game, broke even.
And after I made those 4 balls in the break, the very next match, I can't remember who I played. Maybe it might have been against Billy. I was trying to make a ball in the break,
and it doesn't.
And I never made one.
Doesn't happen that way. Sometimes it just. I think Tony Chohan of the pros makes the ball in the break.
Yeah, he does.
That's the extreme follow through that he has. I think as much as anybody. I know when he was playing Danny Smith, and they changed the rule.
Yeah,
because he made so many on the break. Danny said, Tony won quite a few games right off the break.
Taking a scratch here. Better be careful. Oh, good shot.
Now that's something that different areas, we see a lot of it out here, and especially these guys because they can run balls so many.
Yeah.
I know down in Hard Times in Bellflower, Little Al, King Kong, those guys, they'll take as many scratches as it takes.
Yeah.
Little Al especially. They take a lot of scratches. I remember a few years back, some strangers came in there, and big black guy, and I love to tell this story about Little Al Romero.
Yeah.
And they're barking to play, and Al says, "Come on, I'll play you some for $500 a game." So the guy wins the break. He lays a break down no living human could get out of it. Al takes 3 scratches before he can play a legal safe.
Right.
Ends up losing the game and quits. Turns out it was Bugs from Chicago. And I asked Little Al, I said, "Al, what are you doing playing a stranger for $500 a game?" He said, "John," he said, "I was only going to lose $500. What if the guy was a sucker?"
Yeah. I played Cliff Joyner in Derby City about 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't think anybody takes more scratches than him.
You're right.
He owed 8 balls in intentional scratches, and guess what happened to me? I lost the game. How do you like that?
Well, he can run those balls. I mean, Scott Frost was giving me 10-5. Everybody says, "How in the world can he beat you 10-5?" And I said, "Well, he's done it twice." And I says, "Here's what he does. He'll take a scratch and put you where you have to take a scratch. He does that twice. Now I'm playing 12-7.
Yeah, it's
not near as good as 10-5.
Yes.
And after he runs a couple of 9s and 10s on you, you're scared to do anything. This is when he was, just a monster.
Well, I got to say this about Scott Frost. I don't think of the top players anybody can give up weight, big games, 9-3, 10-4, any better than him. He just manages the game so well against a weaker player.
Yeah.
That.
Now he's gonna
try to twist this ball. Hit it pretty well.
He did hit it good, but
yeah,
gives Shane a chance to snuggle behind that ball and get a ball on his side.
Oh, I think he's.
Yeah, he's going to force to go down behind the 13 with the cue ball.
He didn't get it in there very well.
He didn't stroke through that ball very good. Now he's going to try this again.
Yeah, he's going to twist it. He might shoot this one to make it.
No, it laid a little funny angle for that, I think. He's going to try and protect it. Just come off the 3 if he can. He might not be able to see the whole 3.
You know, I'm looking at the monitor and then looking over at the balls. I don't think you can see the 3.
Yeah, from looking at the table, no, with the monitor, yeah. But he's looking at playing the 3 off of the 1 ball here.
Yeah, he's got to do something with the cue ball.
He can hide the cue ball behind the 5 and get that 3. Oh no.
Oh, he got there. I thought he was going to have a shot at that.
I'm surprised he didn't shoot that shot. As aggressive as he's been.
Now, he looks like Shane's in a trap here, but he really isn't. He'll just go underneath the ball by John's pocket, and he should be able to get safe.
He can kick at it. He can go off the 9 thin, and there's lots of things he can do.
I don't think he's going to move the 9.
Or he can just stick him in the stack and wait for something. But
I'm not sure what he's looking at here. Is he looking at playing a carom or something off the 3?
I think he's just going to kick between the ball and the rail. Isn't that what you do here?
I would.
I mean, you'd really have to, it's going to ticky it. You can't, of course.
I think Shane's obviously a very good player, and he could end up winning this tournament. But I think he probably needs to not be quite so aggressive and try to learn some of the more subtle moves in this game for him to really be a top 1 pocket player. Now, people will say that he is right now, and he is because of all the firepower he has. But a really good player will break him down if he doesn't start just thinking it through a little bit better, slowing down a little bit, not being so aggressive.
Well, and it's not his nature to take this long looking things over.
Correct.
Either, so he's getting out of his comfort zone a little bit right now. I mean, I've watched him play a lot of 1 pocket, the Derby. I've never seen him walk around for 3 minutes looking at a shot. Although,
okay, so what did that accomplish?
It's got him in more trouble later on.
Yeah, that was a bad choice. Sorry.
That ball could have very well had room to go, but now he's got a ball on each side of the pocket.
Well, Shane's going to take them both out.
Oh, sure he is, but there was an opportunity there that he shouldn't have had.
For those people watching, that was a big shot for John right there. If he makes that ball, that bank, and he hit it poorly, actually. He's almost 3/4 of a diamond.
Well, he was
high.
worried about the angle on the, here, but he overcompensated to get the cue ball below the ball on the rail on Shane's side.
Well, I think he could have had it right in the jaws.
And probably hidden.
Absolutely. That might show up later on, him not putting that 7 in the jaws. Yeah, see now, so who broke him?
Yeah, he's wiggled out of the break.
He's wiggled out of the break, correct.
So he's back in the stack again, probably here. No, yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh no, he can shoot this. He can 2-rail down. He's done what he had to do.
I think when the balls are like this at the early stage game where you got a couple on your side, I believe the right play is to get the cue ball to the end rail and keep making him try to wiggle out get balls out of your hole, and then you might end up having some good banks. But see, what John did there was really not much of anything. He's just going to be shooting off the rail. Yeah, I don't think that was a good shot. John's going to bank the 7 ball. Bank the 2-railer on the 15.
Well, he's going to try to shoot the 2-railer into those balls. He can't stiff it enough because he's going to follow this with high left English.
Yeah. They might just be putting him on the end rail right now.
That's me. I'll turn this off. Tommy D. Lorenzo just texted me, said he wishes in the booth with us.
Oh, Tommy.
They tried to get him to come, and he didn't want to come because he told me he was going to start playing some pool again. I guess he is playing some. Hi, Tommy. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I hope you are too, Tommy.
In that 120-degree weather of yours.
You know, Tommy and I kind of grew up together around the El Monte area, and boy, did we used to have some matches where barking at each other. I wish I had those hormones again. I just can't seem to find them anymore.
I'm trying to think the little pool room in Covina. That he said it was his uncle, but it really wasn't.
Yeah.
I used to try to go down there because I was older and played better then.
Yeah.
Even than you for a year or two.
Yeah.
But the young guys always catch up. I'm glad to see him playing again. He's talking about going to Houston with us, maybe.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We have a senior tournament in Houston every year. It's October this year. And 65 and over, and they add 4,000 to this one.
Yes.
32 players. They did have 70 and over. I won the first one. I beat Billy and Cardona in that one, and I think that got him practicing, and he came back and beat you for the 65 and over.
Yes.
And what a grind that was, you guys had. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a great match.
Bogeys in Houston. We
Yeah.
treat the pool players very well. Well, Shane's got to be happy so far because he's wiggled out of the break. And John's just pretty much defense.
Well, the way it's going now,
Shane's got the best of it.
Shane's got the best of it. Now,
He's going to bank this on his side and put him in the stack, isn't he?
Yep.
Here?
Yeah, see, he puts him on the end rail. I'm not sure that. I'm not sure.
I'd have gone into the stack.
Yeah,
there.
I think so. He was worried about leaving the bank on
the bank on the 10.
Yeah, 14 or the 10 or whatever that ball is. Oh, that's no good. That's absolutely no good.
He's got a free shot here.
Absolutely. He can get it close to the hole, and he might be able to.
He's got a couple of options. He's got a one railer on the 10, and to hide him.
He can cut the ball in to the
cut the ball in. If he
ball.
doesn't scratch, he goes right into the stack.
Yeah,
with another bank.
A bad shot, John. Sorry.
The worst thing that's going to happen here is he's going to have a ball in the jaws and have him hit.
See,
I got to turn this off. I thought I did.
well, he's kicking at the ball here.
Ooh.
Well, but again.
Yeah, he broke him. He's this is huge.
Now, Shane's going to cut the ball to his hole. I mean, John made a nice shot kicking the ball in, but Shane, I'm sorry, Shane shouldn't have had that back cut on the 7 ball. He shouldn't have had it.
If he gets, oh, he butchered it.
Boy, did he overcut that ball. He's not going to be happy with that at all.
Well, what do you think? He doesn't have room to two-rail it.
Oh, he's got to get that ball away from Shane's hole. I think he thin cut it over.
I mean, normally he might two-rail it and try to hide it behind the stack.
I think he's just going to thin cut it to his hole and try to get the cue ball back somewhere where it is now. Maybe this is a scratch shot. I don't know, but it seems like that's the right shot to me.
Yeah, it looks like a little tough.
Oh boy!
Well, he hit half the ball.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens to us, John.
He said he put spot one of Shane's ball.
Yeah. Well, that's a good call. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
why
he'd
not?
get away with that.
Yeah.
So that tells you something right there. He's a little rattled.
It's a little rattled. That's how we hit him, John. We're old, and we've got to make sure we hit the ball.
I'm thrilled to hit half the ball. If I can hit half the ball, I'm a happy camper.
Yep.
Now he's making sure there's nothing. What's he looking at? He's going to bank this ball, isn't he?
Some kind of kiss off in there. I don't see a combination. I think he's looking at the 5 ball somehow. He's maybe looking at playing a combination kiss off and taking the ball out of John's hole at the same time.
The 5 off the 3, and then
and spinning the cue ball into that ball by John's hole.
Well, it looks good to me.
That's a shot.
It looks good on the bench.
Yeah, it's a shot you shoot when you're going off and you got 1 barrel left.
Well, or if you're stuck enough gambling. You go for those. Try to turn things around, and there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. But
he's going to cross this, I think.
Maybe.
He's going to bear down on it and try to make it.
I pretty much hit it well enough, but
they both seem to be kind of playing a little tentative.
hesitant. A little tentative. He's just going to want to whack into these balls, didn't he? And spend it not too hard because of this. Well, now we just roll down and make that ball down there, right?
Maybe not. He's got to take a look at everything first.
And unless you, you just cut the 9th in and bounce the other one up and hide them both.
Yeah, I that might be the right shot, actually.
Yeah, because if he shoots it down there, he's just going to kick behind him.
I don't know if that 9, thinning that 9 is the right shot, but he might try to thin the head ball.
Yeah.
And just try to get on the other side of the rack.
Just make sure you hide both of them and not go up too high and leave a bank.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of like that?
Yeah.
That's what you had in mind?
That's exactly how I would have accomplished that shot.
You'd have struck it.
Yeah, I'd have hit it in the face and banked it up table. That was a nice shot.
Okay, he can kick safe on the ball. He doesn't want to do that because he leaves some kind of bank probably.
I think he's just going to try to make it.
Just going to make it. And he doesn't have to make it.
No, he doesn't.
And pinch it. And he didn't make it.
He's not going to even be close. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no balls down there, John. Get a quarter up there. There you go.
He owes 2.
Yep.
Or 3.
It's 2 for sure. Okay, what's the run here? He might play the 13 and go into the stack after making this ball. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to look at. He's just going to bring the ball back out and leave a little cut shot. Yeah, just like that.
Now, if he can hit the 1 or the 11, he's got action here.
I think hitting any of those bottom balls, he's going to have action. 2 ball might go. He might play for the 2. Yeah, he'll probably play.
Or he just might play shape. He's got a nice little combo in the 5. Maybe he was looking at that earlier. A little tick off the 3. Bury him in the stack.
I think he's going to play for the 2.
Now he's winding up.
He came up a little short, but then I think he'll maybe have a bank after he makes the 2. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Well, right now, Shane's supposed to play conservative. I don't think he's supposed to open the balls up. John owes 2, and I think he has 3 at this point, shooting at his 4th ball. And there's absolutely no reason to force the issue here, unless he just sees something dead.
Well, he's been wanting to shoot that 5 off the 3 for for quite a while now.
He's looked at it.
And
I don't see him even considering that till he makes his 2 ball.
Does the deuce have room? I guess it does. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, you're right.
And just stick him right there. Well, of course, the 1 comes back.
He should be able to stick him there.
Oh, I sees another way.
Well, if he'd gotten a 3 out a little more, it would have been a lot better, but that's good enough. So he scores 5 to -2, I think.
4. He's got 4 balls.
4 balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a big hole to shoot at here.
I don't see him shooting at the 3.
No, the 6.
Oh, okay. Well, he might. He might.
Yeah, but, well, he can come off the rail and hit the 10 maybe.
I don't know if now's the time to be shooting shots like that, even though the pocket's pretty big. Unless he thinks he can take the ball out of the pocket by John's hole. I mean, those balls are opened up sufficiently now that if John got a shot, he could turn his game around. Is he winding up on the 6?
No, he's not aiming at shooting the 13, it looks like. Huh?
You know, John, what's John want to do here?
Cross something on his side and send it down table, I guess.
He might drag
He might
off.
try draw down. Yeah, he's just going to go down table with it.
Put it on his side.
Yeah. No, now he's looking to draw it behind the 3. Boy, he is not.
He's not stroking the ball well. Shane should be on the end rail.
Yeah, he can just.
Well, even though Shane has 4 and John has -2, the way the balls are, any kind of a bank or open ball, you can bet that John's going to be firing at his
He's
hole.
going to. Yeah, he has to swing, and,
Yeah.
and he has the firepower to do it.
He's going to fire at his hole if something sticks out. He can't play the attrition game because the ball count just won't allow that to happen.
So what's he going to do here? 2 rail the 6 and protect the 3.
Well, he could go off the 14 ball and just have a pretty easy safety and leave him on the end rail.
No, but he can kick at the 3 probably. I think that's why, if you can 2 rail the 6 and follow down a little bit, then he may leave a bank.
He's going to go follow it up, get the 6 on his side.
Well,
he might try to make this ball. He might try to. Well,
I don't think so.
he's
Tony would.
Well, again, I know John's mindset right now would be, look, I'm -2, and it looks like he's gonna wing at the bank. Yeah.
The 2 railer.
Or 2 railer, yeah.
Well, that's because he can.
How do you hit that? Where's the love there? He got a lot of love.
Well, but he actually left a free bank, maybe.
John's loving life the way that shot turned out.
Yeah, that would have been bye-bye
Yeah.
with a scratcher.
And that 6 ball is not a good shot to shoot. He could sell out the ball up table. He could end up leaving.
Well, he can't go for it. He can bank it down and put the cue ball over on the rail.
But see, that ball came out from the rack. John's going to fire at that. I guarantee you, if he leaves any kind of shot on that stripe ball, John's going to fire at it.
He's going. Oh, you can see he's playing off the 10 to get down.
Looks like it.
Wow, look at that shot.
I think John's going to kick it to 3, or bank the ball into the 2. Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Kick, if he gets lucky, he goes right back up by the 5 ball. No, he just do it easy. So you can't go down table because they can shoot that 11 as basically a free shot.
Yep.
That back cut.
And John, like I say, because he's behind in the game, he'd love to be shooting that.
Well,
that
he's going to bank this couple balls out, and they're going to go on his side, and the cue ball's going to be down there by that 2 ball, I think.
Looks like he's going to drag the cue ball off to 15, I think. Try to get behind the 2.
But 1 goes back on the side, 15 runs into the 5 and the 8. They go out too.
Yeah.
Well, what you're hearing, the 9-ball tournament is going on as we're getting into these final 1-pocket matches out here. Looks like they have a
70-something players.
70-some player field. Few champions. These guys will be in it, of course, too.
He's going to bank this ball and go 3 rails with the cue ball.
Watch out.
Ooh.
Danger.
Very bold. But he has to be bold, like we were talking about.
He did. And if he made the ball, look at what he had. He was a game winner.
Yeah.
That was. I wouldn't call it a risky shot. It was a good shot to.
Now he can just combo bank this 1 here if he wants to. Lays perfect, I think. Either that or put the ball down on the ball behind.
Yeah, he needs to get it behind the 2 ball.
If he was behind in John's position, I would shoot that shot.
Yes.
Because it's fairly, you can run into the 3, you can run into the hole. He's looking at a combo bank. I don't like that. Doesn't mean he won't execute it perfectly.
He's going to stick him right on top of the 5.
He did, I think.
I think he's frozen to the 5.
Maybe not.
Yeah, he's going to have to take a long look at it. This could be a game winner for John if he can make this 2 ball. He didn't hit it very well.
Shortened it up too much.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't know he could hit that much of it. Well, this is kind of a free shot. He just runs a cue ball into the... I don't know if he's got the angle to hit the 3, the combo.
Oh, I see my daughter just made it here.
She what?
She just made it here. She came down from San Francisco. We're supposed to do some late lunch or something today.
Oh, I thought you had to go pick her up. She just
Well,
came.
I was, but she managed to come down with her boyfriend. Okay, what are you doing here? This could turn out real well or not real well.
He's trying to shorten it up and make the 3.
Yeah. Made the 14. I think John might have to bank this ball. It's the real...
Oh, I do too.
I mean, they're all on his side. I mean, that was a good shot for him. If he'd have made it, he'd have had a chance to get back in the game. You think Shane will shoot the 6 ball?
I think we'll just cross the 3 out of there and bank it
I
down.
think that's the right shot. That's too much at stake for shooting the 6 ball.
Yeah.
John and Daniel, I'm going to take a break for just about 2 minutes.
All right.
Geraldine, yeah, she's doing some work. Thanks, Jerry. You want to take off?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
He's coming back. His daughter just walked in. He's got to go find him. So you're stuck with me and Daniel now.
Hey, this is a great match. I mean, we could just sit here and not talk, and it would be good. But since it's so rare to have you guys here, I think it's a treat.
Well, we're pretty shy. It's hard to get us.
So John's on the rope, owing 3 balls.
Yeah, John owes 3, and
He's not executing quite well.
And this was
right
John's
now.
break. Shane wiggled out of it. John took a few scratches. Just took another one.
Well, you know, I think for where he's at, I think he's playing the right shot, you know.
He was in a little spot there. And he certainly is capable of running enough balls to get those back. But
Now,
essentially, he's 8 balls behind. Jerry has 4 balls, and John owes 4 balls.
We got a lot of spectators hanging out today, so whoops. It's hard to get the right camera angle. I think Shane can bank this 5, but
Oh, it's pretty dangerous.
it's dangerous unless he wants to freeze it to the 14.
No, he's going to freeze him on the 5.
Yeah, I think at this point you got him down 4 balls, or 8 balls actually. It's time to try to torture him.
Taking another scratch.
It's true, folks. John's not afraid to scratch, not afraid to give up, you know, to sacrifice
Well, he's got 5. He
a
owes
point
5.
or 2, yeah.
But that's 2 in a row now, so Shane can take a scratch himself here, and which is what many one-pocket players would do, and John is forced to shoot a safety. There would be loss of the game. He's got a nice easy, he can kick into the 11, but then John will have a pretty easy out. See? Took a scratch anyway, and he could have took a brutal one. It put John in a real bad spot. These guys hope to get by Dennis Orcuyo and Alex later on. They better pick it up. You know, we got ball runners against ball runners and movers.
After seeing after seeing his match against Alex yesterday, realizing that Dennis is moving almost as well as someone like Alex is.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. I mean, he always, he won the U.S. Open, basically just from running balls against Corey Deuel the year that I watched. But look at here. Look at this cue ball.
Hey, I want to actually recognize that Delbert Wong, the owner of Family Billiards, just logged on. He says it's his first time watching our stream, and he or watching this particular year, this stream. And Delbert owns Family Billiards. He hosted the Cole Dixon tournament. And we wanted to say that it was a great time with you again at Family Billiards for the 5th annual Cole Dixon.
You streamed that also?
Mm-hmm.
And who won it?
Dennis Orquillo won it.
I knew that.
And it was his second consecutive year you winning it, too.
Yeah.
He's a 2-time winner. Guess who won the one pocket last year?
Dennis Orquillo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, give me that back.
Oh, and Shane got a nice little rub there. So he's back to 4 balls. To John O's 5 now. He's got a little angle, it looks like, too, where he can get up on the 5 and the 9 here. And should he falter there, he can cross bank these other balls, which he's not going to falter. He'd have liked to got a little higher. So 5 to 05. Who do you like in this spot?
I'm going to have to favor Shane. I think John was kind of, accumulating scratches.
Well, he tried to manufacture. This is what happens when you try to manufacture something. So he had an easy cross bank, which would have put him on the hill.
Yeah, with the 13.
On either of those balls, but the 13 you could have probably come back. But he's still a huge favorite. I don't think John will be taking any more scratches at this point. See, the problem now is you got to swing at something and try to get Shane to do something wrong. Now, this is a fairly safe bank because the angle on the 10 is such that he can't shoot it without scratching probably. And he got a ball out there. Okay. But he's going to bank the 11 and hide him here. This ball lays very good for this shot. Well, 10 to 010. 5 to 05. And Shane just banked the ball down there and hooked him on it. He's in a bad spot.
I am going to sign off with you guys and with the listening audience. And John, it's been fun seeing you again, and of course, Daniel. And I want to thank you, Daniel, for allowing me to come in here and do some commentary. It's been great.
Thank you.
And my daughter's here, and I got to put the priority there right now. So
we all understand that.
Okay, so you guys take care, and
see you in Houston, if not before.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, he did take another scratch. He owes 6 now. All right, Jerry. Good to see you.
Thank you, Jerry. Thanks. Good seeing you again. See you down south.
Yes.
Well, he might get beat, but he's gonna make him. They're both grinning.
He's talking to Shane. He's saying it reminds me of a West Coast swing 4 years ago when Scott and I had a string of balls spotted. It was almost like spotted to the back rail. I think it was like 8 or 9 balls spotted. They both kept fouling, scratching after scratch after scratch. You can actually buy that video off Fast Lenny. He's got that available on DVD.
I guess Lenny is managing Scott's new pool room.
Yeah. Shout out to Lenny and Scott Frost.
Didn't get this hard enough.
Look forward to coming out to the Freezer's Ice House. And playing for 1 now. He's going to just, straight back this 13. He's not going to make it. So now it's time for SCHMIDT to make his move.
Yeah. He needs to run 6 to get even.
John says, I got you now.
Yeah. Finally a shot.
Well, he needs 6 to get even, yeah.
Yeah.
-6. Do you ever make this mistake where, you're starting to run out like this and you might make a mistake on an easy ball, and not even think about taking their ball out of the pocket, miss the easy ball, and just lose the game based on that?
I seem to run balls better when I get the other guy's ball out of the hole if I get a shot later. I'm not much of a risk taker, and unless I'm very confident at the shot anymore. These guys, shoot, like they say, shoot at a white flag because they can make them all now. He's got to come around. Look here.
Well, there you go. There's the mistake.
Well, he's doing everything wrong. You don't expect pros to do.
Well, he was overextended.
He was stretching. He was loading up the cue ball, and obviously. And he didn't concede that, which is unbelievable also.
I think maybe he lost count. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he's playing like he lost count. He just is not. This is not the John SCHMIDT we're used to running balls. And he's certainly not intimidated. He's beat every good player out there a time or two. So.
Yes, sir.
But we're not seeing his best games so far. But we've seen a lot of comebacks at this tournament with these guys. So Shane leads 2-0. It's a race to 3. And it's his break, which makes him
a favorite in this game already.
Yeah.
Wait. What's the game score?
2-0.
Shane.
Yeah, John is just not extending the stroke much. He's punching the ball. He's allowed to kick into the... No, I don't think so. It's a little reckless. Probably just fan the 11 and go into the stack.
Reminder, folks, this is a one-loss match. 5th, 6th place.
Yes.
So it's a race to 3 on the one-loss side, which basically, by default, this puts Shane on the hill.
And waiting in the wings to play the winner of this match is Santos Sambajon.
Yes, Santos Sambajon. He defeated Damien Alashon late last night. Their match went on for many hours.
Damien had a very nice tournament.
He had a good showing, And I hope to see him at the Hard Times 9-ball coming up on July 15th. I hope to see all you guys at the Hard Times 9-ball July 15th.
He is kick. Is he kicking? I can't tell.
Yep. Kicking, and he's going to owe a ball.
Probably worth it. See now, he stiffed that ball a little bit with English to make sure the cue ball stayed in the stack. The natural angle to kick it wouldn't have made it quite as an effective a shot. And this is worth it. It's probably worth a scratch here because John's got a problem.
Yeah, actually, the game count is 1-1. I thought it was crazy.
Oh, they both have a ball.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, John won the first game?
Yeah, John won the first game.
Okay. Okay, that's what you get for getting old guys in the booth.
Hey, so those
faulty memories.
the line betting is still on, folks.
Yeah.
You guys can start right now with a whole new bet.
That's right. Shane had the lead and lost that first game. We were talking earlier, about the players seem to be getting a lot. They're interacting with each other a lot more now. Not that they didn't always do it, but there's so many tournaments. These same top players are playing against each other at least once or twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Chip Compton and Billy Thorpe, they were having looked like a rematch of the Derby. They started off playing one ball, one pocket, and then they were playing one pocket. They were playing short rack banks. And if you watch them playing and having a little fun and showing each other's things, but they were gambling too. Wherever you look, top player playing something.
They might have been doing a little fishing too.
No, pool players wouldn't do that, would they? The one ball, one pocket was fun to watch. It's a very aggressive game. Oh, man. Missed an opportunity there. You got perfect shape.
Okay, so this puts him at even, right? And he has a couple balls by his hole. John kicking away.
He's going to try and spin behind these. Oh, did he get lucky?
He got something.
I think you see Tony Chohan do that more than anybody, like two-rail kick behind the balls. The old one-pocket players are rolling over in their grave at some of the shots.
Well, yeah.
These guys shoot.
I mean, it's kind of a cardinal sin when you come from the old.
He got very lucky there. He has to masse this ball.
Yeah. When you come from the old school.
Doesn't have room, I don't think. The 15 doesn't have a good bank angle. He can bank 15 over and put him in the stack, and that's probably what he's going to do. Not try to rush it. He could have very well had a.
Delbert Wong also wanted to say hello to you, John.
Hi, Delbert. When I lived in the East Bay, I played an awful lot at Delbert's room. Great room. We had a lot of tournaments there, weekly tournament that paid, real good money, and we'd often play some ring games into the early morning hours.
Well, John put himself in a nice spot here.
Little too hard. He can just go over the end rail here. And he can. He's going to bank these in a combo, bank that 9 down into the 13 or something, hopefully. Or
Oh, wow.
this one's got room. He's in trouble here. You can get down on the 13 and get to 311. Looks like it does have room.
I see coins on the table, -1 each, right?
Oh, he got on the 10 instead. Oh, he's going to split these balls up even more. He's got a good chance of getting quite a few. If he's got, I can't see if he's quite got the angle to bust them up. Doesn't look like it. Yes, he will. Slide back for the 13 after it bumps into the 1. Or the. Oh, he's going to shoot the combo.
So, John, seeing this caliber of this field, 64-player field filled up, are you okay with the fact that you didn't get to play this year?
Oh, I'd have loved to play. But like I say, it was Suzanne's birthday, and I would have had to, rush a 6-hour drive to get here in time to make the tournament after getting up at about 5 in the morning. And plus, I just didn't feel good.
We had that little accident.
I had that little accident. I played a little bit of golf yesterday, and I stiffened up quite a bit. And that's a little different. You're shooting every 4th or 5th time. It's not like playing one play. No, I'd love to play in these things.
You know, I just learned a pretty good lesson from you wouldn't believe it, from a 14-year-old kid. Good player named Eric Roberts out of Crossville, Tennessee. He likes to go swimming the day before an event.
Loosen up.
Loosens everything up, gets him very relaxed. You know?
Whatever you believe in is what we're good. Shane is... he owes a ball, so he's... Try and draw this and spin out. I don't know what he can do here. 5 seems to be in the way. Gets a bank. If he doesn't hit the 5, he gets a bank on it, unless he goes the other side of it here.
I think he was trying to thread the needle here for the 7 ball.
And he did.
He got there.
Now he comes back on the 8.
He rubbed off that 5. A little too soft, maybe?
Well, he's still a free shot. He probably wanted to shoot the 12. But it limits what he can do here now. He's going to have to bank the 5 next after he makes this. He cinched it.
So, Shane is 6 now. He needs 2 balls.
He owes a ball.
Right. That's the. We've counted that one in the in this run. He's made 7.
He's made 7, so he owes. Yeah. Okay.
So he needs 2. He's moved. His penny, I think, is on the felt now. Okay, so John's paying it for him. John seems to be chit-chatting a little bit with him. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Something about a free shot I left you on the, I don't know. Oh.
That's what I meant about them interacting more. Seems like, you know, they're playing each other so many times they become good friends.
Yeah, that happens.
So they'll be. And now, how many rounds of 9-ball are they going to get in today? So we won't.
I would
restrain-
imagine about 2 full rounds.
Yeah.
On the winners and the 1 loss.
Yeah, I see we have. And you sold the cue, the Ariel Carmeli cue.
No. Somebody else. We have a different aerial now. We're going to raffle it. This one is worth $3,000.
Well,
Beautiful.
He's over there now.
This one's an 8-point cue. Cocobolo. No, Ariel came in and someone made him an offer right away.
Frank Robot spot.
Yeah. And Ariel said, "Okay, let's do it." And I tell you what, I'll just give this cue to the tournament. So to the West Coast Swing.
Wow.
And that one's worth $3,000.
Well, I'm going to have to buy some tickets on that.
You have to buy a couple tickets, buddy.
What are they? $2?
No, they're going to be $5 a ticket or 5 for 20.
That's what I did with the.
But I'm going to recommend. Recommend you guys get about $100 in tickets. But anyway, that's just me talking.
It only takes one to win, but the cue that I'm playing with now, and I love it, is the Mez cue that I won on the Mez West Tour.
Yeah.
It's they advertise this $1,000 cue. You can
This one is worth $3,000. Beautiful aerial cue. I'm going to.
Oh, his makes beautiful cues.
Post pictures online. 8 points. Cocobolo with abalone inlay.
Ooh, he hit that good.
So it's 7-0 now.
Yeah, but John doesn't owe a ton this time. He does owe 1, doesn't he? He's going to owe 2 now. Got to be careful here with all them balls down table. You'd like to have, if you only need 1, you'd like to have at least 1 ball, and the more the better, out of play. Especially with a guy like John SCHMIDT, who's good with any kind of mistake here, run these balls and be right back in the game. He's looking at the carom off that ball and off the 2 or the 9 and hide the cue ball on the end rail. Well, he wasn't. He just stiffed it. I thought he was going to shoot off there. Okay. Now he left possibly a little bank. I think he's got to try to make it. He's not going to. He's just going to bank it over and. Yeah, pretty conservative, really.
I wonder what their record is against each other in one pocket.
I don't know. I'm sure they played at the Derby run into each other tournaments around the country. I think the first time I saw Shane play one pocket was at the Derby about 8 years ago, and it was he and Earl Strickland. And it was not anything resembling traditional one pocket. It was long rail bank run out.
Okay.
Long rail bank run out. But you got to understand, those diamonds, when they get used to those with brand new cloth, these tables actually play a little tighter, I think.
I agree with you. These are 4 1/4, but they're 4 1/4 snug, man.
Yeah, but they've got short shelf compared to the diamond, too. A lot of opinions about the commentary, I see.
I know. I'm just glossing over it now. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Hey, if they're talking about you, doesn't matter if it's good and bad. It means they're still talking about you.
Yeah, at least they know,
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, you're going to fan the 14. He's going to look it over, but he's going down. No, he's going to draw back. Jacking up. He'd rather let that stroke out than just make a good hit. Here go with the 3-railer on the cue ball. John's taking a flyer to get back in the game. He's got to do it because the balls will keep getting farther away. Uh-oh. He's got a free shot.
Hey. I got him right now.
I'll be there. I'm busy.
Shaky Dave over here woofing at John Henderson.
This pays more than robbing you at golf.
Another game down. It's Shane 2 games to 1 now against John SCHMIDT.
They're barking at me to play golf. And
Hey,
I always respond to the
You know
bark.
what? You can go if you want. You want to go? The game's over. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm going to go play golf.
All
Thank
right.
you, Daniel.
We love you, John Henderson. We hate you, Shaky Dave. John Henderson's going to go play some golf. So, see if I can't get Ken Crenshaw to come in. Well, another break by John. Lays a pretty good break on him, on Shane. Can I have more coffee, please? I'm asking nicely. Yes. So, John owes a ball already. Taking a foul, coming into the stack. And I think this ball is cuttable. It is possible to make this ball elevate your cue. A little bit of inside stun, and I've practiced this shot many times. This ball is definitely makeable. No. You want to join me? Yeah. John's taking another scratch. Another foul. Huh. Okay. My friend Wired Space is going to come and join us in the box. How you doing there, Wired?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Thanks for letting me come in.
Hey, man, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Glad you made it here today.
Great to see you guys. This is thank you. Quite the production you got going on. It's pretty sweet.
Have you been watching this match at all?
I came over, let's see. Oh, wow. I came over and started watching when it was 1-0 and John had like 6 coins up.
Yeah, and it seems to have been the strategy from John. You know, maybe it's just because Shane is not giving him a lot of options in each game, but we've noticed John very quick to pull the trigger and take a foul.
Yeah.
At, you know, a very high percentage of his visits to the table.
Absolutely. He's
But now we get to see him
unless he's
maybe string a few pearls. I don't know if he's on this.
I can't tell if that 9 passes.
Well, no, I don't think it does, and he's either going to have to play a combo, which would
It doesn't play position.
that would kind of end it. Yeah, it doesn't position him for another shot, so it would end his run.
Maybe he plays it off the bottom side of the 10.
Okay,
rail ball.
That's a shot. He's playing cube.
Oh, he
okay,
missed the
that's
10.
Oh no,
Wow.
this is backfiring on him big time. He really needed to hit the bottom of that 10.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Well, this is dangerous. He doesn't want to open up the stack from this side, so what does he try to use a little inside and get on the 10, but then he threatens scratching again. I think maybe he tries to come draw above the stack, maybe get on the 15. I don't know. Yeah, looks like he's drawing his ball. He's got to avoid hitting the 4 ball. Maybe he's getting on the 14. Oh no, he went into the back of the stack. That's crazy to me. But
well, he tried to go into it at such a speed that it would actually send balls back the other way.
The other way, yeah.
You know, but he missed the shot. And
yeah.
Actually, unless John decides to cut this 14, I don't think that 13 goes. So Shane might have got off real cheap here. He might have to just go ahead and try to, and just take the 9 ball out, or
right. He could, yeah,
or float.
He could play the 13, 2, 5 and float down behind the 9, or you could stick on the 13 here, playing the combo.
Triple combo.
Yeah. Here. I think he does have some offense here that's. It's hard to say anything is safe against Shane, right? He's so offensively
Well,
amazing.
You don't want to leave the. See, you can't. I don't know. That 10 ball down at the bottom rail in the middle. Is that the 10?
Yeah.
Or 14?
That's the 10.
No,
14 is the one that he could
that
So the
cut.
10 looks bankable if the cue ball's low enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
he's going to
kicking.
fan off the 3, or just okay. He's just going to kick into this.
He wants him frozen.
He's taking another foul.
Well, he has way the better position now, you know, with the way the balls lay. But it's just, you know, playing the percentages, right? If given the layout, you know, for someone to make a mistake here, if he leaves the edge of anything that plays position, he's supposed to get a lot of balls. But it's not like they're laying horrible for Shane, right?
No, I mean, see, you see where John just was. Shane could maybe take him up table a lot higher and put him in the same sort of situation where he's looking at those 3 balls and got nowhere to go. And you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably fan the stack to do that. And he doesn't want to fan it too hard, though.
He might be fanning. Yeah, you're right. Fanning that 8 ball, is it, or the?
Yeah,
that
just fan the
stripe there?
stack and take him back up.
I'm gonna clear my throat, but I don't want to cough into the microphone.
Okay, so this is your channel right here. No, this is your channel. Channel 3.
Thank you. Yeah. Basically, they're doing the old. Let's force the other guy into making the tougher decision, right? Neither of them are taking that chance. Oh, that's a pretty good hit there.
That was a good hit. That was a good hit.
Now the balls are laying.
A bit better for John.
Yeah.
Because he's taken the 9 a little further from the pocket. So the next time Shane takes him up here, it's not going to be. It's not going to be as. John's going to have more choices.
Right. If he decides to take John back up table there, if he doesn't protect that 3 ball, if John's able to ever move that 3 ball, then he really, really improves his position, right? Because
that's a key ball to move, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was sitting like this and the 3 ball was not in the equation, John would be such a big favorite.
Yeah, Shane's coming back down now, so he's.
Is he gonna try and freeze on the bottom of the 8?
Well,
maybe?
see, he now wants to come, protect this 9 ball that John just moved.
He just doesn't want him to see the 3 ball. See, he gave up the 3 ball. See, now John's going to be able to move that 3, and now the whole Shane's positional advantage just went down the tubes. Any kind of equity in that
It's
regard.
true. He needed to freeze up on that 8.
Yeah. Now it's just a matter of John deciding, you know, move the 3. Does he want to drop, try and take a chance drawing back down behind the 9? Doesn't want him to see the 5, so that's a huge margin of error exists there, right? But then if he goes up table, he's taking a chance that Shane's going to cut at that 15. That's what he's looking at right now.
Yeah, and I also think SCHMIDT actually owes 2 right now.
Yeah, he does. 2 points up. So is he going all the way up, or is he just going to kind of float toward the side pocket maybe? Yeah, that's pretty good.
So he's tripled up that 5 ball, and actually doubled up the 2 ball. So
Yeah, that's
Shane can only see one side of that 2 ball.
That's a good point. I didn't see that. I was looking, like you said, at the tripled up on the 5, but not being able to see the deuce to come off of that and go behind the 8 is huge.
Shane just might 2-rail this what is that, the 12? He might just 2-rail that 12, because I think it'll go around the 15 and the 3
And follow down there
and
toward that.
follow down, and then he just puts John back. If he 2-rails it and it comes off the 9, it'll come even closer to the. You see the 9 at the bottom rail?
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, just gotta
a lot of these shots, people, when you play one pocket, you're not just looking at banking the ball in. Sometimes you're looking at banking the ball to flick off other balls and having those angles is very helpful in one pocket.
Sure, absolutely.
It opens up your, you know, your options. It gives you more options.
Seeing certain lanes and understanding what those lanes provide for you in the big picture. He's gonna try and clear John's side and stick right here, huh? He's gonna have to stick right there. He's gonna hit that 15 and then make, yep. Oh, we tried to play the 9 and wow.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful
That is
thing.
awesome.
Right on, man. I just got a West Coast Swing polo from Adam Kroll, Big Time Threads. Has my logo and my name on the back. West Coast Swing on the back.
That is too cool, man. That is great.
Please don't be a double XL. It's just an XL. Okay, good. Because I'm going to have to go shrink it if it's too big.
I'm 3.
Yeah, you're 3. Oh, it's got my it's got my website on the collar.
That is so cool.
Adam Kroll, Big Time Threads. You rock.
Oh, it's a great fabric, like a blend or something, like
Yeah,
dry fit.
I'm gonna rock this later today and take some photos.
I'm a little jealous. That's
Hey.
pretty sweet.
Big Time Threads, ready to take
Nice.
your order.
That's awesome. Oh, he hit that double kiss. It sounded like a double kiss.
Yeah, I think that bank was a little. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that was ambitious, but
If you said it was, I'd agree with you. But
okay. So Shane's all paid up. Jean Schmidt owes 2. And Shane's actually on the hill in this match. It's a race at 3 if you're just joining us.
I think he has to cut that. Is that the 14 up? No. Is that the 10, 12? That's a 12, isn't it? Up in the middle of the table, just by the head string.
Yeah.
I think he has to cut it so that he can get the cue ball over under the 8 on the rail. Because if he plays the 15 and tries to stun draw, he doesn't leave himself a shot. Right? I mean, he's trying to figure out how he can run some balls here.
Well, I don't know if that. Yeah, I don't know if that. Does the 12 go down?
Yeah, it might not pass the 5. So now I guess he is shooting so he's looking at the 15.
If he follows the 15, he'll bump into the 3 a little. He might be able to play it at speed, but that sells out if he misses.
Yeah, if he bumps the right side of that.
We're going for the 1.
Oh, the 9.
The 9.
What a shot.
Okay. That was a beautifully executed shot.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah,
now he's off and running because I believe, is that the 3 ball? It passes clear. So it'd be 3, 11, deuce, 5.
Well, John's hungry. He needs to get to the hill here. And he's all paid up now. Now he's at 0, so he needs to run 8. And I see 3, 4, possible 5th ball, but you know, Mr. 400 is pretty good at breaking balls out. So
yeah, and the 13 lays good to if he lands right, he could nudge that 4 ball and have open up the 14
somewhere. Yeah,
you know, if how many he has 2 coins up. So.
He's got 1. He's all paid up and he's got 1 ball.
Okay.
So he's playing for 7.
Gotcha. Oh, he's a little bit tree-topped here.
I think there's always the backup there. That 7 ball might be able to bank as well in case he gets out of line somewhere. But
does he go to the 15 here? No, he's just going to
play the 5 next.
Gotcha.
He wants to clear the path here because he is going to be coming up for that 13.
Yeah.
At some point, whether or not it's now.
Yeah, I think it's tough. The 15 is such a big ball for that lane, right? Because you're flirting with the side pocket if you try and come below it. If you try and go above it, you're leaving a lot of distance. So he might just be trying to get on the 15 here. Oh, he's going to bank, like you said, the 7.
He's got that 7. Yeah, that's his backup. And you know what? Just freeze it. You know,
it's a good call.
See, therein lies. Here's a decision. Do you freeze this ball? And well, yeah, he's going to play for the 6. Looks like the 6 goes clear if he can.
Yeah, if he's stunning. Yeah, because it doesn't bank. Even if he follows, I think he's okay. If the 10 passed, he could even go to the rail and potentially be. Oh, he opened it up a little bit. Oh, he hit it nice. See that? He just nudged that 1-6 to. I think he's going to get out here.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is very nice for John. This is a huge breath of fresh air for him.
Absolutely.
He really needed this.
Yeah, he's been stuck in bunt mode for 2 games, and now he's running balls. He really needed to get loose.
Now he's clear for takeoff. I think he just needs 3.
Oh, he fell good on the 15,
like a
right?
50-yard line shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to. There's a little heat on him here. Is a little more heat than he wanted, but it does. If he's, without the pressure, it's like ideal to just roll the 15 in and land on that 13 if he needs a couple more.
Yeah.
But on the 10, like, see, I don't. Doesn't the 10 ball look like there's so much angle that he's not going to be able to climb back above? Yeah, he has to shoot the 15 here, I believe, if he wants to play position.
Playing a good shot.
Low.
No. Oh, no. Well, Shane needs a lot of balls, but.
Yeah, but now there's 2 balls coming up on the spot that he can ticky off of and run a few. This is kind of, there's opportunity here for Shane. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'd much rather those 2 balls not be down there for him to potentially get a few.
No, not at this point. Not at this point. I mean, it's exactly. No, he's kind of refreezing the ball or something.
Plus the 10 lays so nice for a bank shot. If he should land there. See, he could potentially not draw this, and he could follow, sort of stun follow off those balls to bank the 10 and then have position on them off of the bank like this.
Well, that's just a standard shot for Shane.
Yeah, right.
You and I,
Yeah, I'm going to sweat that shot a little.
I'm donkeying that shot like at least 4 out of 10 times,
Now it looks like can just stun straight down, huh? And then be banking the 10. Oh, no, he had to follow. Okay. I'm camera hooked.
Yeah.
I'm still learning to see these angles from the camera. This is pretty sweet setup.
Thanks, bud.
I'm mostly watching on. Is this like the main
That's
one?
the program view. That's what everybody's seeing.
Okay.
This is preview. This is what's loaded if I decide to drop it in. So if I wanted to drop that in, I could just do that. I could take that out automatically.
Nice.
So anyway, Shane, the scary thing about Shane is his creativity, I mean, his precision and creativity is what I'm talking about. It's like he gets creative and he's so precise that
he rises to those occasions and spots, right?
You can't see it out here, but he's definitely working on one.
Right. I mean, I see him. He's trying to, like you're saying right now, he wants to bank this with speed and stun draw up the rail and hit the back of the 14 and have a shot on the 13, right?
Yeah, but there's 2 sides to every shot you play. It's not only
it's just like this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's not only not only the execution of it, but it's also where you leave the ball afterwards.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know how he's able to do both so well. Most people you see, they tap their cue on the table like, oh, I got out of line again.
Yeah,
I have to change my plan.
He's really worked a lot on being able to be in the moment. You know, once he decides, you know, figures out what he wants to do, then he keeps himself in the moment so that he's not anticipating the future or what's going on or what he just did.
Yeah.
To, you know,
I mean, you and I would have been afraid of scratching in the side off of that rub.
yeah, I mean,
somewhere,
well,
something.
I might short arm that ball because I'm like, well, if I miss the ball, then I'm selling dead out. You know.
So it's precision planning and execution that is just so amazing about Shane.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Such
I don't think he's on. I
stroke
don't think
on
he's
that.
on 5 actually. I think he's on. No, he is on 5. See, now he's already on 5.
Right, and then if you look back at that spot, right, where John had just missed that ball, the 10 ball, and you look at the table and you ask yourself, well, potentially, you know, what is my opponent? What's the average balls my opponent's gonna get in this spot? Well,
oh yeah, you'll count 3.
Yeah,
but Shane will count 6.
turn it into 5 or 6. You know, that's so amazing about him.
Anyway, and I'm not saying that that's the case every time he visits the table,
No, of course.
But
He just happens to be one of those people that when you think about him and his career over the past 10 years, he has that magic, that level. I call, you know, you can call it magic, call it what you want, but he comes with that little bit of extra in those
dude,
really
he's a
crazy spots.
He's a dream killer. Basically what it is. It's the crusher of hearts and dreams.
Right. And here's another example of him.
Now he's got the upper hand in this rack.
Yeah, he turned it around, and now he's challenging John, putting him in the situations where John has to make the tough decision, you know, what to do here. John got a little lucky there, but
also, I want you guys to know I'm actually rooting for John in this rack because I want to see it. I want to see a last rack.
Yeah,
I really
sure.
want to see a last rack.
Yeah, I was excited to see him get a shot and start running a few balls because I'm with you. I like to see the hill.
He's going to play 2-railer here.
Oh,
he's going to come short. Yeah, it's short. The speed killed that angle a little bit, but you know, that's like one of Tony Chohan's favorite shots. And Keith McCready was always good at those shots too. Bugs Rucker.
Oh man, Bugs. I have a bunch of old videos at home. I'm watching pool all the time. I'm a pool nut, and I have AccuStats and bunches of old videos and stuff at home that I'm constantly checking out. When I get home and I'm done with my day, I lay on the couch or something and I turn on a video and I just watch, and I'll end up waking up a few hours later.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm sitting here with Wired Space. He's totally kind of ubiquitous amongst the live streams of pool in the chat rooms, and you know, I didn't want to necessarily give you a real name.
No, that's fine. Jeff Leonard's. I'm fine. It's cool. Pretty much most people know me. Even on my Facebook, my Jeffrey Leonard's is my, you know, that's my given name, and then I have like attached to it, you know, Wired Space.
Yeah.
For so most people know that. That's cool. Appreciate it.
So, John, is that Shane at the table? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to bank around the 14?
Looks like he's kicking. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're right.
I didn't like that shot because actually, from this angle, you can see it doesn't go. You have to.
Right. And John can actually spin he can hit this 14 with inside and play position on the 4 if he wanted to. Right.
I think it was kind of a wasted shot. Look, see, watch. Look what's going on.
Yeah, here it is. So
he's just going to go for this.
Yeah, because he
Play this.
it
Play
plays
this
position
like
if he-
zigzag cue ball.
yeah, absolutely
For the
I mean,
bottom
it's-
rail. This
It's
is
no
like
gimme, but it's an,
Oh, he's
oh,
gonna.
really.
Oh,
I really would love to see him shoot that shot.
Sit.
Well, it laid in a.
weird. It got funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Now, do you think that's good for Shane or for John? I don't think it's good for John at all.
I think I mean, when I look at that situation and I see John getting down on that shot, you know he wants to shoot so bad. He really does want to shoot.
Yeah.
And then he talks himself out of it, and I'm not sure that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow, I don't know.
He did that.
He did, and I don't know if.
Is he setting a trap? I mean,
Well, he did the whole I'm going to leave him straight in the kiss angle, but it doesn't work if John can draw his ball.
actually, I don't think the kiss angle's there. Do you? Do you really think it's
I don't
there?
think it is. He's going to two-rail this ball. He's looking at two-rail into 14.
That's
and
dangerous with the 13 the way it is.
You're right. But
You rub up against that 13, it slows down the whole shot. I think he's off the kiss angle. Let's take a look from another.
it is if he's stunning it, I think.
In the chat room, you guys might be able to tell.
It's going to be close.
No, I didn't think it was on the. Uh-oh, wait a second.
This is not a kiss, though.
And it's a makeable shot.
It is.
It's a makeable shot. Now, Shane needs a 3, so, it could very well be, like,
I think
yes, John tried to make it, but he's probably hoping that Shane will actually go for this. Maybe he's not hoping he'll go for it.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I like this bank for Shane. With he can beat the kiss for sure, but with a bunch of inside.
A lot of draw. No, I like this with outside.
Do you?
Yeah, I shoot this with outside, spin around 3 rails. You draw it as well.
Yeah.
That's how I shoot it. I slip stroke it.
I'm seeing this angle here. It looks like I can. Like you can use a ton of inside as well, but you're probably right. You see this stuff more than I do. Maybe I'm dreaming. Yeah,
I hate
dreaming.
shooting these with inside.
You're right.
And I think the kiss is there on the inside.
No, I think you're right. I was misseeing it because from this angle, yeah, you're right. From that angle, I was like, it looked higher from the bottom rail from the other angle to me.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And now he's running more balls. And he had the freedom to do that because the 13-14 was doubled up. Huh. Did he miss this ball? No, he didn't miss it. Wow. I would not have thought that from that situation where John was running balls that we'd be in now where the score is 7-6. Shane needs 1. And kicking the ball in to win, almost.
I think John played a very good kick in the first game like that almost went in.
You have to be so familiar with all of this, doing this as much as you do.
I do, but it's, this is an extremely difficult job. We've got a whole system to control while these matches go on. So, people are very quick to be critical on our, anyway, whatever.
I know what they're like, hey man, get the score right.
Or the camera angle,
Yeah.
or,
Move over here. We want to watch this match. Why are we watching this match?
I love you guys. I love you. And I just wish we had an organization that was, all of us together doing it, making it happen.
Hey, I'm with you.
If POVPOOL could become a, fully staffed production company, but we just do what we can. We're a grassroots organization.
And you're doing it. You're doing it. You're setting. You get in a position.
Geraldine's a huge part of it. All you guys, you sponsors, you sitting here talking to me right now, this commentary, that's a huge part of it. Grasshopper running around selling raffle tickets, that's a huge part of it. Sharing on Facebook when we can't. Anyway, I digress. Let's. Oh no! Why?
He looks like he got too thin of a hit. Something funky happened there on that.
There's so much opportunity to lay up and just be patient here.
Yeah. It's like if he's going to go after that, right? If he's going to go after something like that, why wouldn't he have shot that 14 down the rail earlier? You know what I mean? But whatever, it's over. And
he thought, you know what? He thought he could make the ball. That's plain and simple. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He thought he could make the ball. Who are we to question that? And John SCHMIDT is 6th in this year's WCS 6,000 added one pocket championship. We added another 1,000 thanks to Chris Swart because of the full field that we got. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I want to thank our sponsors very quickly because we're probably, well, I'll come back and we'll do some more sponsor thank yous. But we want to thank JB Cases, John Barton Cases. Thank you so much for the promotion you ran during this match. We really appreciate everything you're doing for the pool industry and for us on the West Coast swing. Please ignore the commentator sign because that's not Jerry. I'm not Jerry Matchin and he's not John Henderson. JB Cases, please check out jbcases.com and consider building your next case with JB Cases. You can get a custom case which is has a lifetime warranty. There are an infinite number of options you can choose from the case designer on the JB Cases website. And you can also register an account. No purchase necessary to register an account, but at least you have that account. You can build a case, and you can save it as like a favorite case that you want to build, and maybe order it later when you've got the ducats. You know what I mean? If you already have a JB case and you want something a little additional done to it, you want a custom strap made with some embroidery or something, or you want those little case pocket spacers, you can order all of those online, and you can also call for that special attention that you need. You can call, ask for John Barton, or you can ask for the very helpful Matthew Alston at jbcases.com.
I want one of those cases. I really want the backpack straps and the rugged case.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet. I like those. The inside, the way that the padding that he puts in there to protect the cues and stuff, pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's very quickly becoming, pretty ubiquitous, pretty well known that the JB cases are pretty much offering the best protection for your cue, and we could even say arguably, but there's very little room for argument.
Yeah, I mean, you sit here and you're talking about that, and my challenge to coming to this tournament and flying down was, well, we have to check our pool cues now. And I actually was sitting at home. I went to Home Depot and bought a 10-foot length of PVC pipe with a cap and a deal so that I could ship my cases and my stuff and feel safe that they weren't going to get beat up, and I know that if I had to do the same thing with the JB case, I'm going to have that level of protection. And so that's really why I want to grab one of those. But then with the backpack straps for long, like here, walking from the DoubleTree over here.
Yeah, the Hilton to here.
Yeah, makes sense. So.
And you can't beat the lifetime warranty part either. So thanks, JB and JB Cases. Thank you, John. And we also want to let you know that Tiger Products is celebrating their 20th anniversary. Please check out tigerproducts.com. And if you're looking for a dealer for Tiger Products in your area, there's a dealer locator. And if you really can't find one, and even if you want to become a dealer, why don't you do this? Contact me, Daniel at POVPOOL.com. I've been basically helping Tiger Products to expand their dealer base. And if you would like to represent Tiger in your area, get a hold of me, Daniel at POVPOOL.com. I'm ready to help you.
Nice.
Well, I'll take your email and I'll help you when I get back to LA. Or I'll just refer you straight to Tony. All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna